Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Brittany with Horoscope.com. Here are 3 things you need to know in order to make today, Wednesday, January 30th, 2019, a success. Now the first thing I want to talk about is going to be right here where the moon is. We've got the moon today in the sign of Sagittarius. That brings our attention to doing something new or different that we have not done before. A lot of times too could be traveling, learning something new, or just trying something else. Also, when the moon's in Sagittarius, it brings our attention to our belief systems, what we believe about life. Now what we've got going on this morning, maybe perhaps right before some of us wake up, is this moon in Sagittarius making a sextile over here to both the sun and Mercury at the same time when they're conjunct. What this can bring, I think, is a really big opportunity for us to see things in new ways, to see a new future for ourselves, to get some positive insights, especially with the sun and Mercury conjunct. About life, about your goals, your hopes and dreams, and about what people you need in your life to help you accomplish those things. So I do like that a lot. The next alignment that's going to occur is going to be a few hours later, right after lunchtime. After lunchtime, this moon is going to move further through Sagittarius and then make a square over here to Neptune in Pisces. Okay, what this can bring perhaps around that time is some confusion. We're doing something new. I think we need to do something new, or we need to at least get a new outlook on life, a new perspective, maybe adopt new belief systems. But perhaps with this square to Neptune, it's confusing to us. What is going on? What is happening? Who are we becoming? What is this new thing that we're doing in life? We could feel a little bit confused about what it is, uncomfortable. Maybe there's some things from the past as well that we're trying to work out, figure out, maybe even subconsciously things that it is that we're trying to understand. That could come up here, that could be difficult. This may require you as a result to go inward, to be a little bit more internal, reflective, maybe even to take some time out from some of the new and exciting things that you're doing in order to get right with yourself. If you can do that, listen to your spirit, listen to your soul, take a minute to figure things out and to get right with them emotionally, I think then it is going to help you. That's because a few hours later now, right after dinner time, the moon then is going to move further through Sagittarius and make a conjunction here with Jupiter. And that again is going to bring lots of excitement, lots of passion that could start to come at the nighttime. If you thought you were excited and getting insights earlier in the day to do something new and different, see yourself in new and different ways, I think by the nighttime we're going to have fresh and renewed resolve about some of those things and get even more excited and passionate about them. So that's going to happen there. The next and last alignment of the day is going to be bedtime, maybe even after some of us go to bed. And that's going to be this moon in Sagittarius is then going to make a trine over here to Mars in Aries. And that also is very, very excitable, very passionate. It's not just about feeling excited about life, but maybe perhaps when we're trying to sleep, we all of a sudden want to do things in some way to get on some new journey that does make us happy, that we can feel better about. And there could be a lot of things that happen, even though I know some of us may be trying to sleep at the nighttime here, just because we are getting so many good insights, are so excited about our life, and want to start to put things into action. Okay, so that's what's going on there. And that's the first thing I want to talk about. Get excited about your life, see things differently, but make sure to check in with your spirit and soul so that you can handle all of this excitement in a more whole, integrated, and mature kind of way. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is going to be right here. I'm going to go again to Saturn in a sextile with Neptune. This is very positive. Not only are we getting more excited about our life and hopefully getting intuitive and spiritual insights if we take the time out to check in, but we're also figuring out now how to put plans in place and how to do things in a very practical way to not just be excited and passionate about life, but to make it last, to make it stand the test of time, to make it more long-term in a way that does feel good for us. So I like this a lot here. We're getting insights, we're feeling good, and we're making things happen. All right. And needing to focus here on practical matters, how to make your passions manifest practically. Now the third thing I want to mention is going to be right here where Mars is. Even though the moon is making a positive aspect to Mars and Jupiter is too, Mars is in a square to Pluto. So this can be a little bit challenging amidst all the excitement, amidst some very practical progress. there could be a part of us with Mars in a square with Pluto that, even though we are doing so many good things, wants to do more, faster, could also want to do things in the wrong ways, could want to do things here with Mars in a square to Pluto according to old patterns and habits that no longer work, according to subconscious fears and not based on hope and faith of the future. And so I think there's a lot of that we need to work out inside to make sure that when we're doing things, we do things according to a new script and not according to an old script based on subconscious things that are no longer working and good for us in some way, and needing to change the way that you act and calm those fears so that you can move forward. Okay, I think as a result of this tension and as a result of us trying to do things differently, also I'm going to talk about Venus for a second, coming into a trine here with Uranus and a square to Chiron. We could, because we're trying to break free from old habits, also begin to do things very differently here with relationships as well, and money. I think as we start to let go of old things and old ways of doing things that are no longer working for us, we're then going to realize we have to do our relationships and our money very different and see ourselves as individuals very different as well, which could catch ourselves and other people off guard in the process as we work some of these things out. So that is your daily planetary forecast for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.